a lot of people will probably question why my bed is like this. It's because I wasn't really feeling the whole duvet situation. Wait, what? So basically duvet was not duveting for me right now. I just wasn't liking it. Too heavy, too hot, you know? So I've gone for the hoodie combination and the electric blanket. And I know a bunch of people are probably gonna say, hey, when my grandparents use an electric blanket. Well, listen, okay? First of all, it's goated, and second of all, I see a lot of people my age dressing like their grandpa on TikTok and Instagram, so you may as well commit to the bit, you know? And also the reason why my guitar's there is because I'm a true musician and I hug my guitar at night when I sleep. Yeah, that's right, so shut up. I don't think I could ever truly gaslight anyone in my circles or like friends around me. The little amount of confidence they'd have to have, it would have to be crazy, which none of them have. I feel like all my friends are somewhat intelligent, so yeah, I've never really properly gaslit someone. However, I have lied to people. And I feel like a lot of people always talk about how they're really good at lying to people and that it's just so easy for them. But I definitely feel like lying to someone you know and you care about is a lot harder than lying to someone you have no real connection to. I'll give you an example because I love deceiving people, as you can probably tell by the title of this video. I'm joking, okay, the title's a joke, okay, it's not serious, okay. But I am about to tell a story which will completely contrast that statement. So if you watch enough of my videos, you'll probably be able to tell what kind of person I am. So, you know, so you can probably come up with your own perception / judgment of me. One of my biggest lies, from what I can remember, was to my parents. Let me just preface this by saying there's a happy ending to the story, okay? I lied to them for a good reason, I think. Well, that's what I tell myself. It was about my driving test. And basically, I don't know what it's like in any other country, but in the UK, when you book a driving test, you're kind of told, like, don't tell anyone the date, because it's bad luck. When they're saying don't tell anyone, it's meaning like your friends or your peers or whatever. But I took it a step further, ladies and gentlemen, and I did not tell my parents. So I paid for it myself, and like it was on my email, so they would have no idea that it was happening. But the only other people who knew it was happening was my driving instructor. That was it. Well, of course, people doing the test, but you know, they don't really count because like I don't really have a personal connection with them. So yes, that is the only people who knew. And so on the day of the test, I told my parents I was just going for a normal driving lesson, and they didn't really think anything of it because, you know, that's normal in that situation. But I actually did slip up when talking to my dad about it because for my penultimate lesson, he asked me, hey, when's your next lesson? And I said, I think subconsciously, I have my test booked for Tuesday. He was like, wait, what, you have your test booked? That's not enough time to like book a practice test for him to take me out. I was like, whoa, no, dad, I meant normal lesson. I actually think it was my conscience speaking, so, you know, good to know it's there, I guess. It would have been really bad if I failed that test. But yeah, you know, the day came, I went out, you know, passed, and then like, I remember talking to my instructor on the way back, and obviously he was like, oh, it'd be great for you to tell your parents that you passed and stuff, and I was like, yeah. It's gonna be even better when they find out I had a test today, you know? And he was like, wait, you haven't told your parents? And I'm like, no, I have not. I remember I got like the little certificate thing, and I wanted to like really play the long con, how long I can go without my parents knowing that I passed my test. But of course I didn't really have a bag with me, and I didn't really want to fold up my certificate because that's just like, because of course you want to like make sure it's in good condition. So I just had to walk into my house with it in my hands. I remember talking to my instructor though. He was just like to me, just tell them straight away. Don't do all this, like, it's kind of funny, but like, don't do that. But don't drag out too long. So I was like, okay, I'll just tell them as soon as I get in. And then as soon as I got out of his car, I was like, okay, how do I hide my certificate to like do the opposite of what he said? I walked in with like the certificate like on its back, so you couldn't really tell what it was. And then my dad opened the door because I didn't have my key with me because I'm stupid. And he of course asked me like, what is that? Is that like practice stuff for your test and whatnot? I was like, my test, dad, I've already passed, and I gave it to him. It was very funny. My mom was like, what? My mom was working. She got like off a work call to like run down and go like, wait, what is happening? It was hilarious, okay? It was very funny. Me not telling them was entirely for the bit, okay? It wasn't anything, you know. So yeah, that's probably one of my biggest lie stories. When it comes to lying about stuff, like, I can never really do it to any of my friends or anything. It's so easy to do to strangers though, especially when like you're approached by a stranger, they start getting like way too personal with you. Like I remember, I feel like when it comes to lying to people, I really don't like it that much. So yeah, that's my biggest lie story, I think. Well, off the top of my head, get it? Forehead, because my forehead's on display. The dome is out in all its glory right now. We're definitely going back to normal hair. After this, I just wanted to run it to see how I felt. I feel like a dumbass. Yeah, I don't think I look good. I think I look better with it covered. See, that looks a lot better now. I feel weird. I feel vulnerable. I feel almost naked in a sort of weird way that my forehead is on full display. I mean, I don't think it looks that bad, but I think I prefer me with my hair covering my massive dome.